was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 14 on the play, and the Seahawks will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw here from Milrow. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now it's Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Milrow from the gun. Finds him on the slant. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Catch made. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Right back to Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Pickup of 2 here. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a 1st. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st down, ball at the 36. It's Pacheco again. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. give for the first time to Rashad White. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on third down now. Gain is to the 27.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Milroe with it on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Has it in close. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And his gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. No motion, a tight end left. Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Milroe now to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The big play nets them 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Let's go. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on.
Throwing here, Milroe. Headed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brown with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. He's out in the clear. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
How about that? Just 2 plays to get them into goal-to-go situation. And if this defense doesn't step up, we could see a touchdown right here.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the red zone now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a toss to White. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Pacheco, and he runs it across, touchdown! The Chiefs making a one close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Chiefs making a one-score game in the first half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. It was Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw, here's Milrow. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Trying for it with Milrow. That's Conch. Here's Arroyo. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now they send their back in motion right. Milrow looking to throw. Into the hands of Fortin, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the draw, it's Walker. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Noel Williams. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, second and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Out quickly to down. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds with how much field remaining? Barely 25 yards left between he and that end zone.
Okay, this is one of those situations where I got my eyes on the offensive coordinator because I know coming out of halftime he had his plan. And his plan probably changed with that great field position he has now. And can they take a shot? Will they take a shot? I'd sure love to see it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Pacheco with the first and then some. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
77 Wolf.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Rolling left, buying some time. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Curtain short, it's Milrow. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw is caught. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Milrow. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Hey.
Walker now from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Milrow. To the left, he's got Arroyo. It's a Seattle touchdown! The Seahawks start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Gets him on the in route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff now to the receiver. Has some room to work. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. But then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your play.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Reaches the 40. Inside the 20. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the 4th.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. 40. Into the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs take over as he records his 10th career INT. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a toss, left side to Pacheco. And he's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third and just 2 to go. Short yardage run for White. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Quick on the draw to White. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. to throw. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw. Here's Milrow. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Milrow. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Tried to find Elijah Arroyo. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Milrow with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Milrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Milrow. Has it down close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Just 30 seconds to go. They're down a score. Their only shot is getting the football back. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arizona. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.